Dear students, let's see this question. A cylindrical tube with its base as shown in the figure. Here one tube is given, cylindrical tube, and base is inclined. It is as shown in the figure. It is filled with water. So this one is tube is filled with water. It is moving down with an acceleration A. It is moving down with an acceleration A. It is sliding down with an acceleration A. Along a fixed inclined plane with angle theta is given 45 degrees. P1 and P2 are the pressures at point 1 and 2 respectively. So where is 1? This is 1 and this is 2. So here 1 and 2, the pressures are P1 and P2. So again, what is given here? Respectively, located at the basis of the tube, let beta is equal to P1 minus P2 by rho GD, where rho is density of water and D is inner diameter of the tube and G is acceleration due to gravity. Which of the following statement are correct? Is asking that which statements are correct. Clear? That means here question is nothing. One tube is there, it is placed on incline and it is sliding down with an acceleration A. So here 4 options are given. In the 4 options we have to choose the correct one. Clear? See. See this one. The diagram is here and theta is given 45 and the point 1, point 2 and it is sliding down with an acceleration A and acceleration due to gravity is acting downward and beta value is given P1 minus P2 by rho GD and these are the options. These are the options. We will see. We'll discuss the options after. First, we will try to find out the expressions. Why? Because he is given beta is equal to P1 minus P2 by rho GD. So we want to find out the expression in terms of P1 minus P2. So now I want to calculate the pressure difference between P1 and P2. So now see here how to calculate. See, but try to understand. See here, this one, this point is 2, right? And this point is 1. So acceleration is downward. So now if you see, pseudo force will be in this direction. The acceleration, pseudo acceleration. So it makes an angle of 45 degrees. 45 degrees. So in this direction, if it is theta 45, here also theta 45. So here it is, here I will write A cos 45, which means A by root 2 here. A by root 2. So upward, again A sin 45, which is equal to A by root 2. So pseudo acceleration is acting in this direction and upward. Clear? Now one more point I am considering. This is 1 and this is 2 along the horizontal. At that point I will write 3. Point. I will write 3. So I don't know the pressure at 3, but we know when a pseudo force is acting in this direction, absolutely P2 will be greater than P2. P2 will be greater than P3. So I will write P2 minus P3 is equal to rho GH formula, but here G is nothing but acceleration along the horizontal. So I will write rho acceleration in this direction. How much it is? A by root 2 into this distance. How much distance it is given? It is given the distance is D. Diameter is given D. So I will write this is D. Clear? Now see again. Again I want to find out the relation between these two. This is P3 and this is P1. I know P1 is greater. P1 is greater. So P1 minus P3 is equal to rho. So in this direction, A by root 2 is upward, G is downward. So here G minus A by root 2 into this distance I would write, this distance. So how to calculate this distance? How to calculate this distance? See here, this one we have to calculate this distance, right? This one is D is given and this one I want to calculate. So this is 45. So if it is 45, so we know tan 45 is equal to 1. So tan 45 is equal to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular upon base. Base is D. Tan 40 is equal to 1. Perpendicular by D. So perpendicular is equal to D. So this distance is how much? Again I got D. So I will write this is D. Am I clear? Now see here. I will do here. This is minus plus minus I will do. So that P3 will go. But because I don't want P3. So I want P2 minus P1. P2 minus P1 which is equal to rho into A by root 2 into D minus rho into G minus A by root 2 into D. Clear? Root 2 into D. Clear? But in the question what is given? Beta is equal to P1 minus P2. So I will try to find out the expression in terms of P1 minus P2. So here we will see P1 minus P2, which is equal to P1 minus P2 is equal to rho G minus A by root 2 into D minus rho A by root 2 into D. Am I clear? So P1 minus P2 I got. But in the question itself, beta is equal to P1 minus P2 by rho GD. That means P1 minus P2 can be written as beta into rho GD. Beta into rho GD. So I will write here P1 minus P2 can be written as beta rho GD can be written as rho D into G minus A by root 2 minus rho D into A by root 2. So here rho D, rho into D. So I will get cancel. So beta into G is equal to rho D get cancel, G minus A by root 2, rho D get cancel minus A by root 2. Clear? So you will get here, you will get beta into G can be written as G minus 2A by root 2 can be written as G into G minus root 2 into A. G minus root 2 into A. So again, beta G is equal to G, I will take common G, 1 minus root 2 A by G. I hope you understood, right? Here G is there, but here G is not there. That's why 2 common, so denominator G will come. Clear? So in this situation, I will write G get cancelled. So beta is equal to 1 minus root 2 A by G. So this is the main expression what we want to get. Beta is equal to 1 minus root 2 by G into A. This one is A. Clear? So with this equation, we'll try to compare one by one. See here. So here we got a beta is equal to 1 minus root 2 by G into A. Now see, what is the first one? Beta is equal to 0 when A is equal to G by root 2. So we'll substitute. First one. When A is equal to G by root 2, calculate. Beta is equal to how much? 1 minus root 2 by G. A is equal to how much? G by root 2. So this one. So beta is equal to 1 minus 1. Beta is equal to 0. Beta is equal to 0. So this one is absolutely correct. Clear? Now see here. If A is equal to G by root 2, beta is equal to 0. The same here. A is equal to G by root 2, beta is greater than 0, which is not possible. Why? Because in the first expression itself we got, if A is equal to G by root 2, so beta is absolutely 0. So this statement is wrong. Am I clear? Now these two will check again. What is saying here? Beta is equal to root 2 minus 1 by root 2 when A is equal to G by 2. Here also when A is equal to G by 2. So when A is equal to G by 2, again we have to calculate the value of beta. So from that we will get the answer which is the correct option, right? Either C or D. Clear? Now see again. When A is equal to G by 2. When A is equal to G by 2. So we know beta is equal to 1 minus root 2 by G. A is equal to G by 2. This one cancel. Beta is equal to 1 minus root 2 by 2. So beta is equal to 1 minus 1 by root 2. So beta is equal to root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Beta is equal to root 2 minus 1 by root 2, which is absolutely C option is correct. So D option is wrong. So here A and C are correct. A and C are correct. I hope you understood, right? Thank you.